go to performances or performance, and see how many graphs you see.
Alright, well... No. Task manager. And then everything opens up really slowly too. Okay, I think it's time for me to put a booster on mine. Just gonna do that.
I need to get some,
I could always cheat. If I was participating, I could always cheat by using mods.
Alex, I just ramped off the launch pad and I survived.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Ah, but I didn't get that. See, oh, then I flipped over. You gotta hit everything straight on and not at an angle, because that will pop one of your tires. If you hit them both, it'll be alright. The problem is these tires are just... They're literally tires. In fact, these tires, like, the way that they look, they just look very vulnerable.
I see 6 graphs, I'm pretty sure, but both 2 of them are Ethernet, so only 4 are working.
Go to the CPU one.
Yeah.
Tell me how many graphs you see.
How many graphs?
Yeah.
Better be 4.
It better be 4.
Yeah, I only see 4 graphs.
Okay, so you got a dual core with hyperthreading.
Alright then.
Dual core without hyperthreading. Oof.
Or,
what if I didn't
or a
say
quad
4?
core without hyperthreading.
What if I didn't say 4?
If you saw 2, then you got a Pentium. And that sticker's lying to you. Or a Celeron. I don't really know that much about
Oh my god! Ah! All my wheels are gone, yet it's still working. Like, my rover hasn't died and it's just scraping on the ground. Ah.
Alright, time for some brownie points.
Alright, wait, how do you get brownie points here?
You do really cool stuff.
How do I get to Eve? I don't understand the spacing part.
Okay, I got an idea. Launch your rover from an F-14 Tomcat with variable wings. Is that cool enough to get brownie points?
No, you can't. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Like just only launch the pod that launches the...
Here, you're gonna see what brownie points kind of does. Or what brownie points look like.
Like, go like 1 meter close to the sun, then move back to Kerbal.
So you extend right there. This is brownie points right here. Oh, that is...
Blackness. Ooh, that's some good brownie points.
Not rolling around with this, but I mean, like, if you have something like this, is brownie points. I wish this was also could act as a solar panel, though. Come on.
That's a fucking brownie point. Seems like a legit.
Wait, are you actually going to Eve now, Alex?
I'm trying to. I don't know how to get there.
You gotta burn retrograde for the,
Use hacks.
I mean, you could always time accelerate the point where you can get it. Why can I not pick up that? I don't care.
How do I do the Eve part? I don't know how to get to the Eve part.
You know how to get out of the solar system.
Alex, there is no rules against, like, research if you want to do that. I'm not... Either you do the research or I can tell you what to do, but then you can't use research because I kind of told you. Does that make sense?
I can do one or the other?
You could do one or... Well, it doesn't really matter. I can't really regulate this. Yeah, just go on KSP wiki and look up shit.
Well.
Alright.
The farthest I've ever gotten to a different planet, actually, the farthest I've ever gone was Munmus. No, that was it. I've never gotten farther than that.
I can get to other planets, though I haven't landed on any of them except for Minmus. Eve is
Well,
really
actually,
easy to do, though.
I think I've been to Moho once. I like just went around it and then I landed.
3. There's 1 6.
So I went around it. I got its data. I think I either went back to Kerbal or sent back the data and exploded the satellite.
Yeah, they got radiators. What the hell? Mobile radiator.
Yes, it continue.
Radiator panel. What the hell? What? Kerbal Space Program got advanced. Oh, they took out the 1/6 panels. That's dumb. 1/6 was like my favorite ones. Why the hell do they do that? I mean, they still do technically have the 1/6 panels, but they're kind of
Okay,
weird.
I'm gonna be really stupid right now and just start streaming. Because why not?
That's gonna kill your computer, bro. Just do it one kilobit or 1 megabit per second.
You wanna know
like
what? I don't even mess around
720.
with the settings. I just leave it how it is. Because I don't understand it.
Dude, this is just so stupid. The cubes, you can only use them for one thing: connecting other struts. That's about it.
Yep.
It's so dumb. You can only do struts and like things that you can connect to them. Like you can't put like peripherals on them.
Where is he, anyways? Like try and build a bunch of houses and put it on Duna or Eve, and like make it look like a town. Just there. Actually, yeah. No. I'm not gonna stream because that's gonna kill me.
Damn. These headsets.
What I am gonna do is I'm gonna try and help other streamers while I'm watching your stream.
Oh yeah, if you could moderate my chat or tell me if like someone like messages me, because I'm not really. I have 2 screens, so I'm not really looking at both of them at the same time.
So far nobody's been talking except for like Batman on Max. It just has 2 Illuminatis. That was the last thing that they said.
Just 2 Illuminatis,
Yeah,
Usual.
I asked him how's life, and he just gives me 2 Illuminatis.
I think he's trying
Did he
to
at least give you some kappas? Did he give you kappas?
What is Kappa? I don't know.
It's the grayscale dude looking guy.
Nah, no Kappa, just Illuminati.
Is it Illuminati or Illuminati?
Illuminati.
It's gotta be Illuminati.
No, Illuminati. Illuminati, man. The solar panels are obviously gonna die, man. Peter, come on.
I know.
Don't use extended solar panels.
Oh, frick!
Unless you're gonna keep your rover stationary at one point.
Yeah, I am.
There's not that many
these
people that can
headsets
help
do
anymore.
a toll on my ears. God damn.
I wonder, can I join you guys in this rover race to Eve?
Well,
It's probably gonna end up really bad for me because I don't even know how to get to Eve. Eve's gone. I don't
That's
actually.
okay, dude. I don't know how to get to Eve either. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm
Look, the
doing.
majority of my experience in KSP has only been in flying around. So I actually have no idea about anything in space. Well, I can always cheat and use my mods. Use this like plasma engine that has like. Let me see. Let me check the thrust on this thing. This plasma engine has 4,000. Wait, no.
oh, because I'm on like 6 shots now.
Okay, so it actually has 2 different modes. One mode that uses oxygen. Has 1,000 at ASL and 4,000 at vacuum. And then there's the plasma. plasma setting for it, which has 16,000 in ASL and 19,000 in vacuum, and that's just thrust. I could always just use that just to get in space.
Alex, after we're done streaming, we gotta watch small pastel equine figures.
Oh my god. This doesn't sound like something you're supposed to do. Oh wait, I also have I have the polo mod, so I can always just run the polo.
Is the new one out?
I'll check it. Because I'm sitting in orbit, trying to figure out how the hell to get to Eve.
Okay.
Use gravity hacks.
Alex, I will attempt to help you, even though you're the freaking competition. Okay.
I'll probably just get a TV rip or something.
Okay, we need just to get that shit on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Yeah, okay. 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 Let's just get some basic like orbit shit. So you understand that like all the planets are in orbits around the sun, right?
Wait, no, they don't orbit Kerbal? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
So they're all in the sphere of influence of the sun, and they're basically like satellites, like similar to how the moon is a satellite to Earth, we're a satellite to the sun. So what you need to do to get like to, let's say, Venus or Eve in this case, you need to burn retrograde to where the planet is going, and then that way it hits the next planet that's lower than it. You got to make sure your timing's right. There is some calculators that you can get online to do that for you.
Retrograde.
Retrograde of the planet, not to you though. See, it's all about relativity in like orbits.
Relative velocity.
Because like you notice how the in game, your speed is based upon like either surface or orbit. The surface is well, it's like it's your speed over ground. Orbit is based off of like the thing that you're orbiting. It's kind of confusing.
Is this not simple to get to Eve?
Because surface is based upon like a single point on the surface, whereas orbit is based upon the entire object. For instance, when you're on the surface, you're actually moving on orbit. If you switch to orbit, I'm moving about like 174 meters per second on orbit. That's because the planet is also turning at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's what the difference between surface and orbit is. Orbit takes in consideration, the planet spinning, or your entire movement in general. Like from
seeing
the core.
where Eve is, it doesn't seem really hard to get to Eve.
It's not hard to get onto Eve.
Right
it's
near
just
Kerbal.
It's probably getting there safely, because I think we take into consideration heat damage now, so we can't just like shoot towards Eve. We have to actually burn
Then I got an idea for
responsibly.
that. Well, let's just fall straight down into Eve. But go at a speed of like 100 and try and keep that speed.
You got to get your orbit so that it intercepts the smaller planet, or the planet that's closer that you're trying to get.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna just shoot myself straight out.
Bonus points if you get to Gilly.
Bonus quest if you get to Gilly. Then just go to Gilly, orbit Gilly, land a probe on Gilly, then go to Eve.
I mean, Gilly's kind of like mid-miss, honestly. If you already are at Eve, like in the sphere of influence, you can probably get to Gilly, even though it's really
you'd actually need a whole other rocket to launch yourself out of Eve and get to
It'd be
Gilly.
really cool if you could actually capture Gilly and then bring it back to Kerbal. That'd be the largest asteroid.
That'd be so stupid, though.
That would be the largest asteroid in the game. That is the largest asteroid in the game.
Technically, the gravity around Gilly would cause some type of problem.
Yeah, there'd be like you bring it back to Kerbal and it actually makes a black hole or something. Yeah. I don't know. It'd be some weird game-breaking physics, because you'd be in two spheres of influence, and I don't think the game can handle more than one. That's
so
just
the
not how it
bonus
works.
is to land a probe on Gilly and to still land on Eve.
Nah,
right?
there's no special bonus. Or we can make one, but like we have to I don't want to. I don't want to land on.
All you gotta do is